Hey everyone, welcome back. We're always diving into some pretty fascinating topics here, but today's is particularly mind-blowing. Get this. We're exploring how AI, artificial intelligence, is becoming a major force in, well, music.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. We've got some incredible source material today, really cutting edge stuff that dives into how AI is impacting everything from how music is made to how we experience it.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to do today, unpack it all so we can all understand, what's really going on. I mean, AI composing symphonies, AI generating soundtracks for our favorite video games. It sounds like science fiction, right?
It does, but it's becoming reality fast. And there are some really interesting ethical questions that come up too, like what does this mean for human musicians? Is AI a threat or a tool?
Right. And we'll definitely get into all that. But first, let's lay some groundwork. Can you give us a quick rundown of how AI is actually being used to create music?
Okay, so imagine this. You feed an AI system a massive amount of music data. I'm talking millions of songs, different genres, different styles.
Kind of like teaching it the language of music.
Exactly. The AI analyzes all that data, looks for patterns, and learns the underlying structures of music.
Okay, but how does it go from analyzing to actually composing?
Well, there are these platforms like AIVA and Ecrit Music. They use complex algorithms to create original compositions based on what the AI has learned.
So it's not just copying existing music, it's creating something new.
Right. And it can compose in different styles, classical, jazz, even film scores. Pretty amazing.
It is. So what you're saying is, in theory, AI could compose a custom soundtrack for, say, a movie or a video game.
Absolutely. And that's a huge deal, especially for independent creators. No more expensive licensing fees. AI could make high quality music accessible to anyone.
That's pretty revolutionary. But what about the artists who rely on those royalties? I mean, is this a threat to their livelihoods?
Well, that's the big question. Some experts argue that AI could displace human composers. Others think it will create new opportunities for collaboration, kind of like how synthesizers changed music.
Oh yeah, back in the 70s. Big disruption, but it also led to new genres and sounds.
Exactly. It's all about adaptation, right? And
Right.
learning to use these new tools in creative ways.
Right. So it's not just composing though, right? Our research shows that AI is changing music production as well.
Big time. Think mixing, mastering, all those technical aspects that can be so time consuming. AI is streamlining all of that.
Really? Like how?
Well, there are platforms like Landar that use AI to master tracks. The AI analyzes your song, compares it to a huge database of professionally mastered songs, and makes the necessary adjustments.
So it's like having an AI sound engineer.
Pretty much. It can save musicians so much time and money.
But doesn't that risk making all music sound the same? Kind of, like generic.
That's a concern, for sure.
Yeah.
But some AI tools actually help create a more unique sound. Like WaveTool is an AI-powered DIW, a digital audio workstation.
I've heard of those. They're pretty complex, right?
Yeah, it can be. But WaveTool uses AI to analyze your style and suggest things like chord progressions, drum patterns, elements that fit your vision.
So it's more of a personalized assistant.
Exactly. It's about enhancing creativity, not replacing it.
I like that. Okay, but let's talk about the listener's experience. I mean, those AI-powered recommendations on Spotify, they're pretty impressive. It's like, how does it know what I want to hear?
Yeah, it can be eerie, right? But it's all about data. Spotify's algorithms aren't just looking at your listening history. They're looking at millions of users with similar tastes.
So it's like a massive network of musical preferences.
Right. And the AI uses that data to predict what you'll enjoy. It's all about pattern recognition and prediction.
So not magic, but pretty close.
And the cool thing is, it can help us discover music we might never have found otherwise. New artists, new genres. It's expanding our musical horizons.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've covered how AI is composing music, producing music, and even personalizing our listening experience. It's already doing so much. What's next? What's on the horizon for AI in music?
Well, some researchers are exploring the possibility of AI creating music that responds to our emotions in real time.
Wait, like, if I'm feeling happy, the music will be upbeat, and if I'm sad, it'll be more mellow.
Yeah. Imagine a soundtrack that adapts to your mood. Or a video game where the music changes based on how you're playing.
That's incredible. But how would it even work? How can AI read our emotions?
Well, they're looking at things like biofeedback, using sensors to track your heart rate, your brain waves, even your facial expressions.
And then the AI uses that data to compose. Wow. It's like mind-reading music.
In a way, yeah, it's pretty futuristic stuff, but it shows the potential of AI to create truly personalized music experiences.
It does. But with any powerful technology, there are bound to be challenges and ethical considerations. What are some of the things we need to be thinking about?
Definitely. Data privacy is a big one. How is all this data being collected and used? And then there's the potential for bias in the algorithms.
Hmm.
We need to make sure AI isn't perpetuating existing inequalities in the music industry.
You're right. These are important issues. But one thing's for sure, AI is changing the world of music, and it's just getting started.
Definitely. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think the question we're left with is AI just a tool, or is it becoming a true collaborator in the creative process? It's something to ponder. As AI keeps evolving, it's going to fundamentally reshape the way we create, produce, and experience music. And honestly, I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thanks for joining us on this exploration.